Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. The Buccos find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Mike Leake, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Up next for the Buccos, Christian Brummett, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch on its way. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. There's no question that these guys have been having a good year so far, but they've been on a real tear lately. Dan Dero, what's been working so well for this team recently?
Everything, Matty. Offense, defense, great starting pitching, a nasty bullpen. I want to be on their roster right now. I think I'm going to go down next managerial interview we got and tell them I want to be on the roster.
Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. This guy was one of 3 silver sluggers in the National League for outfielders. He can flat out rake. You get in that category, only 3 guys of all the outfielders in that league, that's pretty impressive.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christopher Wiggins. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Drilled on the ground to short. Segura with a sliding stop. Got him. At the plate, Owen Christian. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Roberto Clemente, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero.
And he'll get in there safely.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Now to the plate, Randy Wiggins, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. From the stretch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Wiggins is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering. 3-2 now. Bart Wiggins would be next. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in, Bart Wiggins, and the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. You get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 for the Pirates here, and it comes via the RBI triple. Home half of the first coming up from Great American Ballpark, and the Buccos have an early 1-0 lead. Mike Christian will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Segura turns and goes to second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Now a bunt attempt here, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. Chopper foul. The 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Darren Erstad. And with Great American being one of the best hitters parks around, no surprise that he's a much better hitter here in Cincinnati than out on the road. Segura at second with 2 down. And he lays off for ball 1. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Stepping into the box, Brian Brummett. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Brummett, most of the time he can be found behind the plate, but he's roaming the outfield in this one.
Yeah, crazy athlete, Matty. One thing that does travel to whatever position he's at is that he's got an absolute cannon. That's why he can go to the outfield and moonlight out there. No one's going to test his arm. And then to go back behind the dish and shut.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Ready now, Curtis Wiggins. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist. The ability to have range both right and left and makes all the routine plays.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Standing in now, Christian Brummett, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. Brummett is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty,
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Now at the plate, Joey Votto. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training. Entering this one with a batting average over 300. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Over the bullpen and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Reds are off the schneid. It's now a 2-1 game.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. In now, Joe Morgan. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Pitch on the way. The short hit hard to his right. Wiggins. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Keith Rose. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Pulled toward right center field. Clemente sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Catcher, Johnny Bench.
In now for the Reds, Johnny Bench. He went deep in the contest last night. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Low for ball 1.
1 ball.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And no one will get this one. The 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One in the inning for the Reds, and it comes on this Joey Votto homer. We played 2, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Striding in once again, Christopher Wiggins. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in for his second at-bat, Owen Christian. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Hit in the air out to center field. Harrison is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Ready for another chance. Roberto Clemente, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. High in the air out to center field. Harrison is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Mike Lee, and they'll need him to get something going here. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Fastball that just misses inside. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Gene Segura standing in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
So 1-1. Popped him up. Wiggins moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Center fielder, number 12, Reggie Harrison.
Digging in to try it again, Reggie Harrison. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randy Wiggins. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. At third, Arenado. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
First baseman number 19, Bart Wiggins.
Stepping in, Bart Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brian Brummett. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Here's Nolan Arenado. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Popped high in the air. Wiggins over to his left. One down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box now, Darren Erstad back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
In is Joey Votto now. A pitch out. The throw. The 1-0 home. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Erstad leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
Now another 1-2. Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
I guess that's what you call a one-man game. Blasted a home run earlier in the game and gets the double this time around. If he can get a little help from his friends, they could do some serious damage.
Into the box, Joe Morgan, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And there's ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Rounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Standing in now, Pete Rose. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One-0 count. Here it is. A changeup over the inside corner. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Reds pick up a run on the RBI double by Joey Votto. We're through 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. In now, Curtis Wiggins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes.
Wiggins.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, Mike Christian, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The 1-2. Is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Christian Brummett. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 2-2 one more time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Erstad will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Digging in now, Johnny Bench. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. A shot down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Into the box, Mike Lee, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Gene Segura standing in. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pops this one up. Wiggins waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. Ready for another chance. Christopher Wiggins. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Wiggins.
First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rose is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in to try it again. Owen Christian. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
The 2-0 on the way. High and deep to straightaway right. Erstad racing back to the track. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I liked the effort with the leap, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
Standing in now, Roberto Clemente. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball one. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? Two pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Hit hard up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Roy. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run.
In now, Randy Wiggins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready once again, Bart Wiggins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Brian Brummett will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Swinging a soft liner, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. Now 5-2 Pittsburgh. Striding in once again, Reggie Harrison. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Down the third baseline. Christian takes it in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Arenado. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Darren Erstad, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Count remains at 0-2. Harrison at third. Arenado stands at second. No out. Tapped up the first baseline. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
Digging in and looking for more, Joey Votto. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit hard down the line. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Too high, ball 3.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And the run is in to score from third. Throw to the plate goes right by him. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Row. Several pitches at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart, though you can't quite close the book on him yet. He's responsible for all 3 runners aboard. Dan Wiggins is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Into the box, he throws. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. Looking to leave him loaded. Good waste pitch. 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run scored. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
Forrest Ross will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 26, Forrest Ross.
Lifted in the air to center field. Hermit has it in his tracks. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied 5-5. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. All even at 4 as we start the 7th. And before that first pitch is thrown, we give you a look at the game summary to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, not sure the manager was too happy when he rounded second and headed for third. I mean, he's the go-ahead run, and you hate to get thrown out going for 3 when there are no outs. But it works out for him, and he avoids getting an earful in the dugout.
Into the box now, Dan Wiggins, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Wiggins on at first, nobody out.
D-Rock.
1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in once again, Christopher Wiggins. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. First and second here with nobody out. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. He's set. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. The 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Runners are at first and third with none out. This one's down to third. Arenado's got it, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
Stepping in now, Roberto Clemente. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now.
Wow, the first 6 innings, this guy was sharp. 7th inning hasn't been the case so far. He needs to refocus again.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1. 3-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. But he won't have an opportunity to throw either man out. It's ball 4, and the bases are suddenly loaded now with only one away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Ready for another shot now, Randy Wiggins. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Bullet back up the middle. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds, number 29, James Nixon.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Bart Wiggins. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point. This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. It's the Pirates 8 and the Reds 5. Gene Segura standing in. We'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
3rd baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Right there for strike 1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Number 12, Reggie Harrison.
So digging in now, Reggie Harrison. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. 3rd baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
So he got him swinging. Reggie Harrison becomes out number 2 this inning. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Here's Nolan Arenado as he grounds one briskly to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Now at the plate, Brian Brummett. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
High in the air out to center field. Harrison waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Curtis Wiggins. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
In now, Dan Wiggins. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 2-2. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. The throw will go to third, and they say he beat the throw, safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Brummett. A ball and no strikes. Wiggins on third with 2 out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Here's the 2-1. Popped him up. Bench has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pirates leave 1. They're on top by 3, 8-5. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Darren Erstad, will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. This is on the ground over to first. Wiggins comes up with it, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Here comes the first pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Standing in, Joe Morgan. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. In there, 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter, or he's setting him up to go down and away.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Ready now for Cincinnati. He throws. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
2 out here and a runner at second. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets fouled. The next 0-2. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds lead 1, still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Chris Busby will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Billy Hamilton will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Morgan is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Coming to the plate now, Owen Christian. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harrison is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Up next for the Buccos, Roberto Clemente. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. The 0-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Larry Nolan enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
56, Larry Nolan.
In now for the Reds, Johnny Bench. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench.
Line 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. still even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2 one more time. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Just got a piece to the right side.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. One and 2 the count to Billy Hamilton. The 1-2. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Clemente ranging back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Standing in now, Gene Segura. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Wiggins on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, center fielder, Reggie Harrison.
So stepping in, Reggie Harrison. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Man, I don't care boo you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy, too.
8-6, the final score tonight. The Pirates used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Dan Wiggins claims the win out of the pen, his first. Larry Nolan closes the door for the save, his third of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 8 runs, 10 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Reds, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. In the National League Central, the Pirates knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 8-6. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. The Brewers hit 3 long balls as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-4. The St. Louis Cardinals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 7-3. The Atlanta Braves totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 9-8. The Washington Nationals combined for 4 total home runs as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 8-7. The Rockies picked up 14 hits in total as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 8-6. Monty Walker collected a total of 4 driven in as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 7-2. The Phillies totaled 13 hits as a team as they dismantled the Giants 8-1. The Boston Red Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they dethroned the Royals 8-1. Harmon Killebrew was hot at the plate collecting 3 hits in the game, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 5-2. The Stros got 12 hits in this one as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-2. The Detroit Tigers sent 3 balls into the seats as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 7-1. The Indians put together 10 total hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-2. The Seattle Mariners put up 16 hits on the day as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 8-7. The Rays picked up 14 hits in total as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 5-4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.